Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, we would learn how to configure nodes based on environment. Environment is very similar to roles. In case of role, we try to differentiate the server on the basis of the function they are doing, like web server or a DB server. It is the functionality of the server we try to mark, and we tag a role to the node. And depending on the role, they are assigned the run list. But in case of environment, we are not differentiating on the basis of the function. Rather, we are differentiating on the basis of different phases of the development life cycle. Like I can have a dev environment, staging environment, a test, or a prod environment. The same web server could be running different versions of the software in these different environments. By default, all the nodes belong to the default environment, and we can apply different cookbook versions in different phases of the product life cycle by the help of the environment. With the help of the environment, we can define which version of the cookbook can be run on specific nodes. Like for the dev web server, I want to run Nginx version 0.1.1 recipe. And for the prods environment, I want to run 0.1.0 version of the recipe. So let's see how do we do this actually. We have Chef Workstation, Chef Infra Server, and a Web Server 02 and Web Server 03. I have created recipe. Recipe has different versions of Nginx recipe, 1.0 and 1.1. And I create two different environments called as dev and a prod environment. I update these details on the Infra Server. I have the environments created, and I have the recipes as well updated or uploaded to the Infra Server. So when I update Web 02 as environment dev, it picks up the recipe which is supposed to run on environment dev, and the version is 1.1. Same way, the recipe 1.0 would get executed on Web 03 because the environment is specified as prod. So let's see how do we do this. Here we already have servers Web 02 and Web 03. And if you see, both the servers belong to default environment. We can create environment from this interface itself. We only have the default environment at this point in time. So first what we would do, we would go ahead and create different version of the recipe and then come back and create a set of environments and choose the recipe versions to be tagged to specific environment. I'm at the workstation in Nginx Cookbook. I'll update the default.html file to show up a different message in case we are in dev environment. So I'll cd to files default. And herein I have the index.html file. I'll edit the message to happy chef environment. I'll save and I'll quit. And I'll change the metadata.rb file with newer version of the cookbook so that when we upload that to our Chef Infra server, a new version of the cookbook gets uploaded. So we will edit the metadata.rb file from here. We'll change the version to 0.1.1 and save and quit the file. And then we would do a knife cookbook upload to push the cookbook. So when we push the cookbook now, it will not override the cookbook present in the Chef Infra server. Rather, it would upload a newer version of the Nginx cookbook. So the cookbook version is uploaded. Now let's go ahead and create environments using the graphical interface. So here we have the node details and we have the cookbook's versions as well. What we would do, we would go ahead and create environment. I would create an environment called as dev, give a description, say create, and I would edit and update the cookbook version I want to execute in dev environment. I would say the latest version 1.1 and I'll save it. Similarly, I'll create one more environment called as prod. I'll give the description and I would say create environment. And I would edit the cookbook constraint here. Say the Nginx cookbook version would be 0.1.0. Click on add and then save the constraint. So here what I've done, I've specified if my dev environment servers are there, they would be executing 0.1.1 version recipe. and production would be executing O.1.0. So let's go ahead and assign the environments in each of the servers. So for Web02, we will edit the environment as dev and save the change. Similarly, for Web03, we would edit the environment and save it as prod. Once this environment details are updated, you can see that the run list details are getting updated on these servers. So if you see now, the version 1.1 is showing up in Web02 and 1.0 is showing in Web03. So in this way, we can create servers and assign them to different environments and run different versions of the cookbook. In the next section, we will learn more about Chef Automate. See you then.